Let's discuss some extra questions of the chapter The Fun They Had by Isaac Asimov. First question is, do you agree to Margie's point of view or you contradict her? To contradict means to have opposite viewpoint, to have contrary ideas. The story is set in the virtual world of 2157. It is a futuristic story, that means it is set in future, in which the author Isaac Asimov has put his best foot forward to make this thing clear that virtual reality will not be a good thing altogether. That means it would have some negative points too. Margie is scornful of schools. She does not like schools. She says, "School? What is there to write about school?" She said this when Tommy had found a book and told her that the book was about school. She hates virtual school. Reason? Because it is devoid. That means it is without human feelings. There is no personal touch. There is no human touch. There is no man teacher. There is no social development of the child, as the child is just locked at home. Virtual classroom and mechanical teacher don't understand anything except technicalities. So, Margie's point of view cannot be contradicted. We have got complete answer to question number 1, but from now onwards we will just be getting the clues, and on the basis of those clues complete answer can be framed. Why was Margie disappointed? We feel disappointed when our expectations are not met, are not fulfilled. So in this, we can talk about her poor performance in geography test. The geography teacher was giving her test after test in which she could not perform well. So her mother was quite disappointed and she called the county inspector. Margie was hopeful that the county inspector would not know his job, but to her utter disappointment, the county inspector was an expert, and within a short duration of time he fixed Margie's mechanical teacher, and the teacher was back. That is why Margie felt quite disappointed. She had thought that her mechanical teacher would be taken away, as once Tommy's teacher was also taken away for over a month. So like this, we have to elaborate the given hints. Was the county inspector an amiable fellow? Amiable means friendly. So first of all, we need to talk about his physical appearance. He was a short, fat man with a red face, and it is general notion that fat people are funny. They love to have fun. And then we'll talk about how he treated Margie when he came. He smiled, patted Margie's head, and also gave an apple to her. What did he say to Margie's mother? What did he say? That Margie's overall pattern of progress was quite satisfactory. And again, he patted Margie's head affectionately before he left. So, we can say that the county inspector was a friendly fellow. He was quite amiable, polite, and kind towards children. The easiest question, why was Margie scornful of schools? If we are scornful of something, we dislike that thing, we hate that thing. So clue is her performance in geography test. We very well know about this. This has been discussed repeatedly. Her geography teacher was giving her test after test in which Margie was performing worse and worse. So this was the reason she hated schools. Fifth question is, justify the title, The Fun They Had. Justify the title means we have to prove that the title given to the story by Isaac Asimov is quite correct. It suits the story. The title is apt. Apt means it is correct, it is right, it is appropriate, it goes with the storyline. Story revolves around the missing fun in virtual school. There was no fun in virtual school. That is why Margie hated that. and the fun which was present in old schools. All the students used to go to school together, they would study together, play together, would go back home together. Not only this, the students of same age group could study together and could also help one another with homework. No human touch, that means no human touch, there were no feelings, no sentiments, no emotions, as there was no man teacher, just virtual teachers were there, virtual classrooms were there. And in the end of the story, we have already seen how Margie was totally lost in her own thoughts regarding the old school, whereas her mechanical teacher was showing how to solve the fractions, altogether insensitive towards her feelings. Then we have what was Tommy's opinion about the real book. He disliked that and he remarked what a waste. According to him, book was a total wastage of resources as it could not be reused like the screen which had moving text. And what else he said, that after reading a book he would throw it away. Then we have reference to context, RTC. That means a line will be given and question based on that line will be asked. But that wasn't so bad. So explain the context. First of all, try to understand what the context is. Context is the happenings surrounding an event. So her shattered hopes. What were her shattered hopes? She hoped that mechanical engineer would not know how to fix the problem. But he knew his job very well and the teacher was back. It was large, black and ugly, on which lessons were shown and questions were asked. Now second question is B part of the RTC. What was not so bad? The appearance of the mechanical teacher was not so bad. And what was worst? The worst thing was the homework slot which Margie hated the most, as she was supposed to insert her homework and test papers in a certain punch code. Thank you for watching.